Alright guys, it's the Teen Engineer here, and I'm going to be continuing the series on Skywalk Towers in this video. And if you'd like to play this game, of course, it's going to be in the description, as always, and also the link to my group will be in the description, so let's try to get to 100 members. Let's try to get to 100 members. Right now I'm at 57, so yeah. Okay, so I'll be showing you how I coded these Oreos that are turning. I already showed you in the last video how to make these Oreos break. As you can see here, how they're breaking. They're usually playing a sound, but I turned volume off. So yeah. Okay. So now, oh boy. Okay, that was pretty good. I didn't expect it to fall through that. Let's see. Okay. So okay, that actually. I'm gonna have to. Actually, let's see if I can actually jump, like, physically. Maybe not, but I hope so. Yeah, I should be able to do that. Yeah, okay, cool. That was just unlucky. Ended there. Okay, cool. This one, two. This one's two. This one, two. Cool. Okay, we can see. They're breaking good. Okay, so yeah. And as I said before, these are breaking only for the player that steps on them, and it's only playing a sound for the player that steps on them. And so this is made by using client scripts, or local scripts as we call them. And yeah, I'll be showing you guys how to do that. And I just keep falling. Okay, so yeah, let's go into Roblox Studio. So we'll click onto that and edit. Okay, loading place. Let's see. Okay, I have a bunch of plugins. Okay, cool. So I believe it starts on. I'm not sure which one starts turning. But let's see, it should be written here somewhere, detector, here, maybe. I'm looking to see if there's any script for turning them, but I believe what I did was, let's see. Okay, so what I'm doing basically is I am turning them on the client so that they turn without any lag, because if you turn it on the server, you might have some lag, you probably will. And so I'm turning them on the client, which doesn't do much of a change, but it just removes lag completely. And I am checking if they were jumped on, then to crack and to play that noise. So we have a detector here, which is basically an invisible part on top of it. But we can see it here. Yeah, you can see it. And let's have a look at what that detector does. I already explained in the last video that I'm gonna go through it really fast, but we're checking to see if the part is touched. We're getting the thing that hit it. We're checking if the player hit it, and if a player did hit it, then we fire that remote event, and we pass in the player, because we have to fire it to a certain client, not to everything, not to all the clients. So then let's have a look at the script for turning it. Script for turning it. I believe I put it in replicated first. Let's see, which one is this one? Breaking Oreo 11, so I'm going to take destroy cookie 11. Let's have a look right here. Okay. This is basically the same thing as the last one. It doesn't change much. It's basically if it got fired, so someone stepped on them, and someone stepped on the Oreo, and the sound is not playing, and it's been the first time it's broke. Basically what we're going to do is destroy the broken part so that it removes it. We want to destroy the detector, and we want to play the sound, and then we want to set is breaking done to true. But the difference between those ones and the other ones is that they're turning. So let's have a look at what I'm doing to turn them. So starter player starts graves, okay, candy tower. I believe turn cookie 11. Turn cookie 11, that's the one. Okay, so let's see. We have the variable called run service, and this is just getting the game's service called run service, and this service is used to get like the player's frame rate, and with this we can weight the loop according to his frame rate, and so this allows us to get less lag. And so like instead of people, maybe you might do this, you just wait like that, but that's not really good because it waits a certain amount of time. That's basically it's all constant. It's always constant. So this might generate lag, and it's better to just use this one because this one is according to the player's frame rate. So we're just finding the model, we're just finding the part, and we're finding the detector. And we are checking to see if the detector is still there. So every like 0.01 second, we're checking to see if the detector is still there, because the reason for this is because if the player stepped on it and we destroyed the detector. Like in this script, we destroyed it. And so we're checking to see if the detector is still there. And if it's not there, it means that the player stepped on it, and we want to stop the Oreo from turning. So it keeps turning until the player steps on it, and when the player steps on it, it breaks, and it stops turning. So this one just takes care of turning it until the player steps on it. So we're taking the part C frame, so its orientation, position, whatever. We're taking its initial C frame, and we're multiplying it by a certain orientation. Now, this let's have a look at how I did this. So it's this one, and if I click Control 3 or Control 4, yeah, you can see this is the orientation. We can see that I want to turn it in this axis, which is the x-axis, because it's red. The x-axis is red, the green axis is y, and the blue axis is z. So we are turning it in the wait, which axis is this? It's actually the local axis. Okay, yeah, I have to put the local axis, not the... Yeah, that's the local axis. So the green, we want to turn it around the... Let's see. Yeah, here. I had it on local axis. But if you guys don't know what's this, the difference between those is this one is local axis and this one isn't. And how you switch between those is Control L. If you put Control L, you're gonna see you can switch. And yeah, usually you don't want local axis. So yeah, so we can see the green one is the y-axis, red one is the x-axis, and blue one is the z-axis. Okay, cool. So we obviously want to turn it around the y-axis like this. That's cool. So what we want to do is we multiply it by a certain angle. Now, we don't want to change anything in the x because we don't want to move it. We don't want to turn it in the x. We don't want to turn it in the z. We want to turn it in the y, which is what I'm doing. And the minus is just for determining the orientation of the spin, but that doesn't really matter for this situation. But I put it at -7. And this is just the speed. So when 7 is the speed, you could make it faster, make it 10 maybe, or slower, make it like 3. But I put it at -7. But let's have a look what happens if I change the x orientation of it by, let's say, 4. And we'll try running that. I'm gonna play it here. Got it. Ooh, I forgot to remove the UI. I kind of don't need it, and also it's kind of too loud. Cool. I'm not going to do this. I'm just gonna turn off the UI. Oof, it's already turned off. Or I could, I'm just gonna teleport myself actually. So I'm gonna go back to the server. I'm just gonna, here I am. I'm going to, can I not move myself? Okay. Let's see. Mario at 13, here I am. Cool. Cool, that's cool. So that's just trying to drag myself, but it doesn't seem I can. Okay, cool. It's fine. I'm just gonna put myself on one of the Oreos. Did I fall back down? I fell back down. Okay, because the gravity still applied. I did not know that, but it seems like gravity still applied. Whatever, it's fine. I'm just gonna drag myself up, like cheating, because I don't want to do all of this. And then, now that I'm thinking, okay, I just died. I just died from fall damage, I think. Actually, what I'm gonna do is just gonna take the position of the Oreo that I want. Take this one, take its position, and then take mine, and then just put it in like that. Okay, so I might have to elevate the Y a bit. I'm gonna have to elevate the Y a bit. So instead of 320, 340. Perfect. Okay, let's go back to the player. Okay. Okay, what is going on? Yeah, well, I changed the x-axis at the same time, and that's what it's doing. That's kind of what we wanted it to do. But I want to show you guys something. If we go on the server, we can see that nothing is happening. They're not spinning, they're not breaking, because of the way that I'm breaking them and turning them is on the client. And so the server won't see anything. So yeah, this is it's kind of funny, but oh boy, I just fell. I died. But yeah, that's kind of what we wanted it to do. Well, not really, but I just wanted to show you guys that if you change it in the X, then that's what's gonna happen. But in this situation, we only need it in the Y. So I'm just gonna turn it back to 0. Cool. And I'm doing this for all of them. You can see all of them here. And these Oreo cakes are different. I mean, I call them Oreo cakes. But these ones are all the same. They're all turning and breaking when I want them to. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video, guys. If you'd like to support me, you can go play my games in the description or join my group. And I'm also gonna put a Kickstarter in the link below, so you can support me in my projects, so that I can pay my bills. And you know, that's pretty much it. Then, thank you. Bye bye.